Jamie Makes here from Miss Paper, and today I'm working on showing a process video for a title page of a brand new project that I'm working on in 2022. I'm calling it my Small Stories Notebook. It's kind of taking the place of Project Life. I'm using a 4x8 Archer and Olive notebook for this, and then after the process video portion of this, I am going to do a flip through of the pages I've worked on in here so far. So I decided I want to do just a bit of watercoloring, quote unquote, on my background paper. I'm doing this directly into the Archer and Olive notebook, which the paper in these notebooks is of such a great quality that it handles paint and mixed media really, really well. So I'm painting on this side using Distress Oxides, and if you flip the page over, you will see none of it. I mean, there may be just a tiny bit of like water warping, but it's pretty minimal, so it does not bother me at all. And so I will say that I am not the best painter or watercolorer. All of my watercolors are packed away because we moved houses, but I still have all of my distress oxides out, so I was able to use these in place of actual watercolors. And all you have to do is add a little bit of the ink to like an acrylic block, get it wet and dip it in your paintbrush, and you're good to go. So I'm making basically little boxes. I wanted to do like 4 boxes in the middle, rough boxes, and then just a little bit of paint in the various colors at the very top and at the very bottom. I have this idea in my head that I'm going to do some tone-on-tone stamping and then add these teeny tiny photos to the top and the bottom. I did all of this in Adobe InDesign, and I sized the photos at 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch and created a grid with these, and then printed them out, and I will adhere them to the top and bottom of my page. And then I also printed out the numbers 2022, the outline of numbers 2022, onto some clear sticker paper that I'm going to adhere down into the middle. I'm doing tone-on-tone stamping using an Everyday Explorers stamp set. It's the Everyday Icons #2 stamp set. I really love just simple icons like this. It adds so much to your projects, just having a tiny little icon. I love it. You know, sometimes I get really tired of just having lots of words and words and words to stamp. So these types of stamp sets get me super excited. So I do tone-on-tone stamping, and then I mix it up and then also stamp the various colors on different colors in the background, as you can see here. I only used 4 of the icons, but that's, totally fine. I could have used way more, but I just thought it would be fun to do some repeat stamping. I used a little heart, I used a house, I used a leaf, a branch of some kind, and then I used a little camera. Like I said earlier, this is what I'm planning to document, just really small stories that I have going on in my life. I think it's kind of taking the place of like Project Life pocket pages for me. It's not that I don't still love pockets, I just thought I would try something new. And I have been coveting these Traveler's notebooks from Archer and Olive for forever, but I didn't want to pull the trigger on purchasing any of them because I didn't know what I would use them for. And I just had this brainwave earlier this year that this could be how I approached a Project Life type project this year instead of doing it via pockets. So I've adhered my photos, I've pulled off the clear sticker paper and adhered that also to the middle of my layout, and doing just a tiny itty bit of embellishing. So I'm using some word stickers from Tim Holtz, and then in just a moment you'll see me add a few puppy stickers as well. I mistakenly thought that this was a pad full of like black strips with white text. I think that would have been a little bit better contrast for this layout, but like I said, we moved. Lots of my stuff is in storage, so I just kind of had to work with what I had, and I think it looks just fine. I just pulled a few just simple words to add around the photos, and then I'm finishing like little embellishments with the puppy stickers. So here's what my small stories notebook looks like today. I did a bunch of kind of watercoloring with Rust oxides and some tone-on-tone stamping, and just had fun putting together these pages. I printed my journaling on clear sticker paper and adhered them directly in, and I'm just loving how this project has come together. I'm super excited to continue to work on it and just to keep sharing this project with you guys throughout the year. So here are the photos of the finished pages, and I posted images of these over on Instagram at Misc Paper. That's MISC Paper. You can also click the link in my YouTube banner. For info on the product I use, check out the links in the description box on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please be sure to like it and or subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you. Jamie Makes, signing off.